The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Aaron Jones on the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
this run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
New Orleans.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Saints nothing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
2nd and 10. At the
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Working from the gun, it's Brees. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, 87 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They hand off to Irvin. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The give is to Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Irvin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Motion, motion, motion. Quick the edge. Come, go.
A give to Jones, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 ball. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Makes the score Saints.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
47. Check, 47. I got it. Watch on, right? Safety's creeping.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st down, Irvin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator,
works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready? Kill, kill. 95, 56, 95, 56. 53, come on. 53.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To Michael Thomas.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Saints 1st down.
Ready? 95, 56. Over.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
No chance. No chance. Ready?
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Right now, you got 58.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds in a perfect...
Now Breeze lost the football. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Receiver, the ball
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. To throw is Breeze. He gets it complete to Harris. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st down, Saints.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Alvin Kamara.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he's gonna score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.